please. This is prasad. Or give to Maharaj first. Give first.
Give. This is.
Give first to Maharaj. You put here, no problem. We have one yellow from This is here. You can give this to Maharaj. Jai Vande Guru Padadvandam Bhakta Brinda Samanvitam Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Nityananda Savoditam Shri Nandanandanam Vande Radhika Charanadayam Gopijana Samayuktam Vrindavana Manoharam Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya eva cha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Offer my Sashtak Dandavat Pranam to the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nitare Prashtam Vishnupad, Ashtotra Shatashishimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj. I pray for his causeless mercy. And I offer my Sashtak Dandavat Pranam to all our Rupa no Guru Vargas. I pray for their causeless mercy. I offer my Sashtak Dandavat Pranam to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Saraka Muni Maharaj, Bhakti Chakona Shinu Maharaj. I pray for their causeless mercy. Today I offer my Sashtak Dandavat Pranam to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Maharaj, who also his appearance day today. So Bhakti Kamal Govinda Maharaj, our god brother, he also is the appearance day today. And I offer my Sashtak Dandavat Pranam to the lotus feet of Ragunath Goswami Pad, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Pundarika Vidyanidhi, Raghunandan Thakur, and all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis who are present here. I'm praying for the causeless mercy of all. I offer my Sashtak Dandavat Pranam to Divya Saraswati Devi, whose puja also today is performed. And most auspicious, Radharani and the Krishna doing their spring pastime in Vrindavan. So I'm very happy, thankful so many devotees came to celebrate Krishna's festivals. This is our eternal function, to celebrate Krishna's festivals. Krishna is the festival in person. He is festival for the eyes, he is festival for the ears, he is festival for the heart, he is festival for all senses. So, and for us Jivas, it is the best to celebrate his festivals. We are always connected with him. So, many topics today to say, but we cannot speak all, otherwise difficult. So I was thinking I speak little, Maharaj will speak little. Just pick out something. Today was very important for us, that is appearance day of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. In our Sampradaya, Raghunath Das Goswami is topmost. Many don't know maybe or not know much about Raghunath Das Goswami. But for us he is very, very, very important. Here is a picture behind you. Raghunath Das Goswami, he was chanting on Radha Kunda, and one tiger was coming to drink water, but he was not feeling anything. He's so much inside chanting. Then the tiger was drinking, but the Krishna could not tolerate that. So Krishna came with one sword in hand and is standing behind and waiting. When this tiger will attack Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishna will kill the tiger. But nothing happened. Then Raghunath Das Goswami, the tiger went and he was still chanting until noon time. He was sitting in the sun, summertime, Indian summer, like May, June. He was sitting and chanting in the sunshine. But he does not feel his body. Then Radharani came from behind and put her cloth over Raghunath Das Goswami, that he's sitting in the shadow. Radharani is sweating, but for her devotee, she put in that her own veil. And Sanatana Goswami came by and saw this. This is the picture here. Radharani is behind, protecting him from the sunshine. Radharani is in the sunshine, she is sweating. So Sanatana Goswami saw that. Sanatana Goswami we sang this song, Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghu Yugo, Shri Jiva Gopalako. So Sanatana Goswami is the most senior. When he saw that, he said to Raghunath Das Goswami, no, this you cannot do like that. We want a hair service, we want their service, but they're serving to you because he's so much unconscious about his body, and that Radha Krishna cannot tolerate the suffering. He could tolerate, he was not even aware of it. So Sanatana Goswami said to Raghunath Das Goswami, you build yourself one hut and stay there. Then no problem with tigers, no problem with sunshine, and Radha Krishna don't have to come to protect you. So he accepted that. And he stayed there on Radha Kund. And I was writing beautiful poems. One I have written here, it is Sanskrit with the German language, German translation. And Raghunath Das Goswami, he said, Yadicharavasam brajabhuvi saragam pratijanu. If you really want, if you have desire to go to Braja, then what to do? We have to remember the great devotees. So therefore we do this festival also today, to remember all these devotees. Without remembering Vaishnavas, we cannot remember Krishna. This is, if we try to meditate upon Krishna without the blessings of the Vaishnava, it will not work. Prahlad Maharaj, he said this to his father, when he's Hiranyakashipu, no? He was so angry, why he's a devotee, always thinking about Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. Then he said this to him. Hiranyakashipu became angry with the teacher of Prahlad. But Prahlad said, don't be angry with them. They cannot make me remember Vishnu. They also don't have no idea. No need to be angry with them. They are not devotees. They cannot make me devotee. Then Hiranyakashipu, why it comes? How it comes? No? Prahlad said, not from myself, not from them. Even if we combine together, that will not work. Then how this comes, this remembrance? If somebody puts the foot dust of the Vaishnavas on his head, then with this mind we can think of Krishna. Otherwise it's not possible. He said, if you don't take shower with the foot dust of the Vaishnavas, you cannot think of Krishna. Therefore we speak also on this, especially these holy days, we speak about the Vaishnavas. By their blessings, they will take us there. Mystically. Because how is possible to think of Radha Krishna? No? We have all experience how it is impossible. How it is difficult to put the mind on Radha Krishna. But by Sadhu Sangha, by the Sadhu's blessings, it goes automatically. They take us. Sadhu Sangha is like a boat. It takes you over this ocean of birth and death. And the best is when you have a long boat journey, which is boring because it's only sea. So what the people do, they start drinking. No? They are on the boat, they start drinking and they become so intoxicated, then they forget everything. And after they wake up, they reach the other side. So we do the same. This is a long journey over this ocean of birth and death. So just drink the Harikatha, drink so much Lila Katha, drink so much this Sadhu Katha that you become unconscious. And then sleep, finished. And then the journey will be very short. When you wake up, we have reached the other side. So this is Sadhu Sangha. By Sadhu Sangha, automatically it goes. It's just like sitting here, no? We're not doing anything, just sitting. But at the same time, you move very fast to Krishna. This is the wonderful. This Sadhu Sangha is the topmost yoga. There's no yoga which is more powerful than Sadhu Sangha. You can cross your own nature. Last time we discussed, we cross your own limitations. No? We put ourselves in so many limitations. So by Sadhu Sangha we can cross. By remembering all these Vaishnavas today, then we can make progress which is beyond our own capacity. No? So Ragunath Das Goswami, there's endless to say about him. He is very, very important for us. But we cannot finish the whole topic. So he is, in our Sampradaya, he is considered to be Prayojan Acharya. Prayojan means necessity. What is necessary for all? What all we need? All you need is love, George Harrison said. So real Prayojan is love. So our Raghunath Das Goswami Pad, he is the Prayojan Acharya. What is really love for Radha Krishna? He, in his behavior, practically he was showing that, and in his beautiful poetry also, he left this for us. So we are eternally indebted with what we can give back. Very difficult, but we pray to the lotus feet of Raghunath Das Goswami. He shall bless us to understand little at least. It's just one drop. Gurudev Kripa Bindu dear. We want just a Kripa Bindu, one drop of mercy. Today also, the appearance day of Pundarika Vidyanidhi. It's wonderful. I will speak only maybe these two devotees, then Maharaj can speak. Others. Pundarika Vidyanidhi, very special devotee. Very special. He was Mahaprabhu's contemporary. One time in the Kirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing Kirtan in Sri Vasangan, and they were all singing and dancing, and then suddenly Mahaprabhu started crying. Oh Pundarik, oh Bapa, oh my father. He was crying. And the devotees were thinking, who is Pundarik? What is? Pundarik means one name of Krishna. But Mahaprabhu was crying, oh father, oh Pundarik, oh Pundarik. Then the devotees asked him, oh Nimai Pandit, who is Pundarik? Then Mahaprabhu said, I think very soon one great personality will come to Navadvipa. Very soon you will see one Mahabhagavata will come. Then Pundarika Vidyanidhi came. He is little older. He came from another village, from Chattagram. He came to Navadvipa. Very rich man, very deep devotion inside, but externally he looks like a materialist. And he has so much devotion also for Ganga Devi, that every day he went, nighttime he went to the Ganga. When everybody went sleeping, he went to Ganga, give pranam, put a few drops on his head and went. He never took bath in Ganga. Daytime he cannot go to the Ganga because when he see that people washing their hair and washing their feet and spitting and something, he cannot tolerate that. So only nighttime he took little Ganga water on his head, and before anything he will do, he will take one drop of Ganga water. Before puja, before chanting, before anything he will do, he will take Ganga water. This devotion he had inside, he did not show to the people that. So he came to Navadvip and stayed in one. Navadvip means Mahaprabhu's birthplace. Many devotees are there. One devotee is Mukunda, very good singer. When he's singing, all devotees start crying. And Mukunda is from the same village like Pundarika Vidyanidhi from Chattagram. So he understood, oh, Pundarika has come, and he knows also his qualities. So he went to Gadadhar Pandit, another one, special devotee. He is a Naistiki Brahmachari. He is very renounced from birth. He is always calm, peaceful, sense controlled, everything. So Mukunda went to Gadadhar and asked, you want to meet one Vaishnava? Gadadhar is happy always meeting one Vaishnava. Of course, yes, let's go. If somebody asks you, you want to meet one Sadhu? Of course we will say yes. So Gadadhar said, yes, we go. So Mukunda took Gadadhar and they went to Pundarik Vidyanidhi's house. Then they came inside and saw Pundarika Vidyanidhi, very nice person, beautiful, costly dress, sitting on a nice bed. And then when Pundarika Vidyanidhi saw Gadadhar Pandit, he was very happy. He said, who are these glorious parents of this boy? Because he could see from his behavior, from his face, from the figure, such is a great personality. Who are the parents of this wonderful person? When he speak like this, he was so nicely dressed, so beautifully, Pundarika Vidyanidhi, like a materialist, but his voice is so sweet. When he entered to Gadadhar Pandit, his heart melt. Oh, such voice. No? He speak with so much love to him. Oh, who is that? You're so fortunate. But when Gadadhar Pandit opened his eyes and see him, he got some doubts. What is that? He see how he's looking. Some mirror is there. He's looking his own beauty in the mirror. Some servant is there. He's fanning him. He's chewing this pan, betel nut. Even the spitting pot is full of gold and jewels, where he spits this pan inside. So he, what is that? But the words touch his heart. But the appearance is completely opposite. He thinks that cannot be a devotee. That is not a devotee. That is a full materialist. So he was in his mind, he was disturbed. Mukunda saw Gadadhar Pandit's face and understood what is going on inside. So immediately, because Mukunda knows, from childhood he knows what great devotee Pundarik is. So immediately he thought, I will reveal his nature. So he started to sing one verse from Bhagavatam, which is spoken by Uddhava when he was in separation from Krishna. Krishna left the planet and left Uddhava here. Then when Uddhava met to Maitreya, and Maitreya asking about Krishna, Uddhava could not control his tears and was crying. And they said, Aho Bhakiyam stanakala kutam jigam sapayapya adapya sadvi lebhe gatrim dhatruchitam tatovanyam kamvadayalum sharanam brajema. Kamvadayalum sharanam brajema. Who is so merciful, at whom we shall take shelter. How merciful? Aho Bhaki. Aho means, this is astonishing. Even Bhaki, the sister of Bakasura, means Putana. She came and gave Krishna the breast, but there was no milk there, only poison she put. And Krishna accepted her motherly love, killed her and gave her a position of mother in the spiritual world. So who is so merciful? You, Jigamsaya, she has desire to kill Krishna, and what he is doing? Give her service. Because she also has some, like a mother, but only imitation. Like mother giving breast to the child, but there she put poison. But Krishna accepted only the motherly behavior, not that even the intention to kill. So Uddhava is saying, Kamvadayalum sharanam braje. At whom you want to take shelter, you want to kill him, he rewards you for that. Who is there so merciful? So Mukunda, his voice was very sweet. He sang this, and when Pundarika listened that, it like electric, high voltage enter his body. He became completely ecstatic and forget everything. What is this costly dress? He broke the things he threw one side. This betel nuts was flowing, another one. This pot was flowing. That mirror that he threw, all the cushions from the pillars from the bed, everything he break. He's so much, and he's just crying, Kamvadayalum sharanam brajema. Who is so merciful, at whom we shall take shelter? And he's crying, and his hair become also disheveled, and he's so much in ecstasy. Just one verse. And then he's falling from the bed and fall unconscious, and no more sign of life. And then Gadadhar Pandit is shocked. Oh, I also listened the same verse. I have no feeling. But he's just listened one verse of Bhagavatam, so much ecstasy is coming. He's a great devotee. I have done one offense. I committed one offense. I was thinking bad about him, but I don't have this prema. I think I am a devotee, I am renounced, but I don't have what he has. So he was very worried. I did one offense, so what to do? So he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and asking, I did one offense to Pundarika Vidyanidhi. I think there is only one solution. I will take initiation from him. If I become his disciple, he can chastise me. Because Guru Karnadaram, it said Guru can twist your ear, can take you, no? Guru can beat you even. You cannot go to police and say, hey, The Guru has right, but you voluntarily will surrender to him. But in Bhagavatam we said, Guru Karna Dharam. Guru takes you and twists your ear, say, hey, you rascal, what are you doing? Guru has right. So Gadadhar Pandit was thinking, oh, I will become his disciple. He will become my Guru, he will chastise me, then this offense will be finished. Mahaprabhu was very happy. Listening that decision of Gadadhar Pandit, he was very easy. Go, take initiation from him. So Gadadhar Pandit went and took initiation from him. So who is Gadadhar Pandit? In Krishna's Leela. He is member of our Panchatattva. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. So who is Gadadhar Pandit? He is Radharani. And who is Pundarik Vidyanidhi?
Vrishabhanu Maharaj.
He is Radharani's father, Vrishabhanu Maharaj. So in last Leela, it's same relationship. He was father, Radharani's daughter. In this Leela, he is Guru, Radharani became disciple. So similar relationship. And when Gadadhar Pandit came to ask for initiation, then Pundarika Vidyanidhi said, what pious activities one has to do to get such a disciple. So he was very happy also to accept such a disciple. He was such a devotee, but externally nobody could understand. He was posing intentionally that he is a complete materialist. Because then people will leave him alone. Nobody goes to a materialist to ask for blessings. They all go to the sadhus, but what blessings they want? I want the money, I have problems with my wife, I have problems with these. Nobody asks how I become a devotee, how I make spiritual progress. This is the problem. So he did not want to have this kind of followers, so he posed like he is a complete materialist. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Puri, after taking sannyas, Pundarika Vidyanidhi also went to Puri. And there he made friends with Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami is
Lalita.
In Krishna's Leela, he is Lalita Devi. This is our family. We should know this. Our Guru Maharaj said once, this is our family, we should know who is our family. So they all came, Mahaprabhu's Leela also. So they became friends. One time, this Odan Shashti, that is in December, that is when winter starts in Puri. Then they offer new clothes to Jagannath. And they buy on the market and don't remove the rice starch. To show on the market that everything is like clean, they put in the rice water, and after it is like completely plain, So, but before wearing, you should wash it. It's like a board, not like a fabric, no? So, but they put this cloth on Jagannath without washing it. Warm cloth, thick, but with rice starch inside. So Pundarika Vidyanidhi and the Swarup Damodar Goswami, they went to take darshan of Jagannath. Then the Pundarika Vidyanidhi saw, what is that? This is impure? They have to wash before offering to Thakur, to Jagannath? What are these pujaris? They don't know the rules? They do some offense? So he told to Swarup Damodar Goswami, you see, Saru, what they are doing? These are not right, what they do against Shastra, they are violating the rules. Swarup Damodar Goswami said, they do this since hundreds of years, this is tradition here. This is normal, they do this is their tradition. Pundarika Vidyanidhi was not happy. He said, no, that is not right, that is not correct. Should not do that. These pujaris are not acting properly. So then they went. Night time, Pundarika Vidyanidhi, he went sleeping. Then night time, Jagannath came in his dream. What are you speaking about my pujaris? He said, my dear pujaris, you don't say anything. Puff, gave him one slap. Then Balaram came also from the other side. What are you saying about pujaris? Puff, gave him a slap from the other side. So Jagannath and Balaram, they beat him. Left, right, beat him all the time in the dream. Then morning time when he wake up, he has such a... his face is completely swollen. Then when he came and he meets Swarup Damodar Goswami in the morning, then Swarup Damodar asked, what happened? And he thought, I criticized Jagannath's devotees, so nighttime Jagannath and Baladev came and they beat me. And Swarup Damodar said, oh, you're so fortunate. Who gets beating of the Supreme Lord himself? We get beating from his Maya, no? but not from Krishna himself. He sends Maya for us. Okay, Maya will beat us life after life, no problem. So, some leelas of these great devotees, we should remember them. Today is this wonderful day. Many other devotees also. Raghunandan Thakur is today. Also Mahaprabhu's Shakti Vishnu Priya Devi is here. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's disappearance day. Our god brother Bhakti Kamal Govinda Maharaj also appeared today. Also great Vaishnava Bhakti Vigyam Bharati Maharaj appeared today. It's an auspicious day, true and true. So I will stop the Katha here. Maharaj can speak also a little about other devotees, what we should remember today. We pray to them. By listening this Katha, by seeing what kind of devotion they have, they will bless us. And we can make progress. Otherwise, Durganite Padaya Yugala Hangsa Sangaha, he said. We have so many blockages, no? We cannot cross so many lines we make ourselves. But we go to Sadhu Sangha, they will just take us through all this. Durga means prison, no? We prison ourselves in so many prisons. We build ourselves by our misconceptions. So the sadhus will just finish that. So on these days, therefore, we pray. Gourpremanande, Haribol. So.
For a few minutes, just to be a little oxygen.
Okay, but Olga will be free.
No, een paar minuten nog.
Ze neemt me dan liggen. She will.
Het is ook goed dat 7 graden plus.
No, this is so cold. Okay, Maharaj.
Mukham karate pachalang vedegirim. Yad kripadam hambande siguro dimadaranam. Gurube Gura Chandraya Radhika Dadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhakta Bhakdaya Namo Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manopistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dattati Svavadantikam Vacha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Nama Eva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva Gati Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. First of all, I offer my unlimited Satsanghavat Thandavat Pranams and the Divine Lotus feet of our spiritual Master, Nityalila Pravista, Om Vishnu Bhat Paramahamsa Bore Braja Sisima Bhakti Vibhav Puri Gosvami Maharaj. So similarly, I offer my Satsanghavat Thandavat Pranams to Vishnu Priya Devi, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Ragunath Das Gosvami, Ragunath Das Gosvami, Vishwanath Thakur, then Bhakti Vivek Bharati Maharaj, Bhakti Kamala Govinda Maharaj, and Bhakti Vigyam Bharati Maharaj. I forgot somebody. Today is also Dibya, we say Dibya Saraswati Puja. And Vasanta Pancami. So my Dandavats to all the inhabitants of Vrindavan and all the eternal consorts of Sri Krishna. So now we listen from the Lotus Mouth of Srila Bhaktisundar Sadhu Maharaj all nectar pouring out. So we need to calm nicely down to receiving this nectar. So that is the best time to sit together. One Vaishnava will speak and other Vaishnavas will hear. Or the other Vaishnavas will speak and that Vaishnava will hear. So that is Brahmachan or the Shravanam. Shravanam is the first stage of bhakti. We speak about bhakti. So bhakti gives many results. So it is basically divided in three. So four actually. This is Samanya, general bhakti. This is sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prema bhakti. To get eternal happiness. That is the intuitive requirement of every living entity, even not human also. To get anandam, happiness, inside. To feel happiness, peace, blissfulness, tranquility, harmony, and swimming in a wave of love, emotion. So, material happiness is one kind of happiness, material happiness. To get happiness from material things. Those people who are very rich, they can buy many things and enjoy many luxurious things. Who have little money also, he will try, he always looking up, he is really successful in his life, he can enjoy so many things, nice things, material happiness. The second type is get happiness from Brahman, realization, or moksha, or mukti, liberation. So it's a general idea that yes, the Lord is everything, every-pervading, everything is He. I am also part of Him, but I want to merge. So there's also kind of happiness is Brahmananda, to merge with the Brahman. But that is also not really lasting constantly. Material happiness, we know, is just like a fruit. It comes ripe and ripens, and then it just will also rot. So it goes quickly, underwent different stages. So it's material happiness, and also there will be some reactions. So, but the happiness, the third one is a real happiness. You get happiness from realization of the person, Shyam Sundara, Krishna, or the Lord, Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead, that realization. So three kinds of happiness Srila Rupa Goswami describes. Material things, Brahman realization, and realization of the personal form of the Lord. But it's very high realization. So what all these devotees, what we hear, what they're talking about, is their realization with the center of the absolute shelter, love, peace, harmony, the Lord. Ekaleshvara Krishna is only one who is that. But he has also a counterpart. Because he himself is full, he wants to enjoy, but not material things. He wants to enjoy himself actually. How to enjoy himself? You have to manifest his heart in a form. It's also called Latini Shakti, spiritual potency. This is the form of Srimati Radhika. And he gives to here all that such a Shakti that even he himself cannot understand. Therefore, he is Bhagavan. He is full in 6 aspects. We know that. I think we have an idea. But everything is unlimited. His beauty is unlimited. His power is unlimited. His knowledge is unlimited. His eternity, his renunciation, his influence, everything. Bhagavan is completely full in every aspect. Purnam actually never ends. Whatever will come is more and more, is never end, unlimited. But he cannot understand that love he himself has in him in the form of Vrindavaneshwari, Thakurani, Srimati Radhika. So therefore, what to do? So he became one. So he became one form, is a golden avatara, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in that form, only in that form, he can taste his own beauty and sweetness. And the playground is Vrindavan. And there's so many beautiful leelas going on. Like Maharaj is describing how the Radharani and the Vrishabhanu Maharaj and how they came in Gaura's Leela. What kind of, they are playing there. Give so much nectar and bliss to the world by their activities. So we have no tongue, no mouth, no energy to speak about all these great personalities. But just to listen their names and to indicate that has a purifying power. For example, Draupadi in Mahabharata, she has 5 husbands. If a lady have 5 men, what do you think about that lady? But we know if you pronounce Srimati Draupadi, you just say her name only, you get completely purified. So what power is there? What purity is there? We cannot understand. Because we are thinking in the terms of matter. I mean, this material world, we take birth, we are raised in this culture. So how much we know about all these things? But the kripa, the mercy, all the obedience there is, they want to benefit us. So they came and to give this nectar. So much nectar is there, we cannot finish speaking. Now if you have capacity or patience, we can sit up to Mangalarati here, no problem. And we just continue. Sometimes Maharaj will speak, then somebody is inspired, he will speak something about Krishna Katha. Okay. So in this way they pass their time. Otherwise, how we pass the time in our days? Open the... There's unlimited also.
in this way, really, you can do until Mangalarati. People do like that.
Now we're living in that age. If you go to any bus station or a bus or a train or a plane or in the doctor's waiting room, wherever you go, the first thing people do is they take out and then it is fixed. What is there? Some spiritual message you're looking? Harikatha recorded? Yes, this is good. Devotees can use everything. It's nothing bad about anything. Everything must be properly adjusted according which motivation a person has or what you want in his life. Which goal? First of all, is it at all a goal? Is a goal there? Yes, there's a goal there. First, you have to understand who you are self. That's the first thing. It's very, very important. Because if I think I am this body only, or even the mind, and it's not the complete thing. It's just something, but not the real substance. And what is if I understand first who I am, what is my relationship to the center? Is there any God? What is there? Or is this many, many things there that I become bewildered? Or is this just one-pointed thing? Therefore, Brahman realization that happiness is very insignificant and material happiness is very insignificant according to the realization of the divine form of the Lord, the divine couple. That realization is needed. Why? Because you, the spirit soul, is a part of that ecstasy, Sat, Chit. And everybody needs some anandan or some love. So that is everything is in him, comes from him, and manifests in a big variety. Because everybody of us individually is a different thinking, feeling, this is different. But when we go in the Harikatha, in the flow of the divine glories of him, and in his name, his beauty, his character, and of course his play, his pastimes, his playing. He liked to play, he's all the time joking, all the time happy. Sometimes he kills somebody and he gives liberation to him just as a side effect. So what kind of power is there? So nothing is inauspicious about the auspiciousness of, especially in such days. We remember more. Actually, we have to remember. Evam means you should remember that day, otherwise you commit the offenses to them. Because they are so merciful, like Maharaj explained, how much mercy they give, how their equal birth to everyone. They love to everyone. They don't care about different opinions because they see inside. So, Sambandha, who are you? Then, okay, I'm Nityadhas. Jiva Swarupoe Krishna Nityadasa. That is my Swarup, my eternal being. I'm that. Now I've forgotten this is another story. But I am this. Then what to do if you're Krishna Das? You just look this world with a kind of vision. Sambandha Gyan means knowledge. You get to observe this, to check out what is this world, how do people living, what is going on there. Sambandha Gyan is very, very important. Then Abhideya, you have to follow some path. Is there any path? Which path I'm going, which direction I want to choose to go. And Srila Ragunath Das Gosvami, Abhideya, Prayojan, the final achievement. Actually, Prem Prayojan. Prem means pure love. Path, Prem, very high stages. Only in these stages, in that high stage, anyone will be connected all the time with the sweetness of the Lord, His Leela, His character, His form, His name. Need very high advancement to automatically live in that mood always. Otherwise, our mind, we are living in a Maic world. I mean, everything what we see, perceive, think, feel is temporary. It's not coming to the eternity. Must go very, very, very deep inside. And more deep, and more deep, and more deep. And not finish, more deep. If you're really deep enough in you, then you will see with different eyes the world and whatever happens in every moment. What the politicians do, what the people do, what is the mood, what is the age. Kali Yuga, Kali Maharaj is ruling now. You have to give your obeisances, otherwise he will attack you, lead you to the wrong place. You come to drinking, enjoying, playing, and do all these mundane things. And this way you go down. But the human form is meant to really come up. So to understand who we are, that is a very difficult job. But it's more easy if in association with devotees and you have some spiritual guidance. Like Maharaj mentioned to Guru Devi, only he has the right if you surrender to him. If you're not surrendered, then no need to, he can. and he will break the false ego in a moment what you cannot do in 1,000 lives also. And this is maybe a little painful. Sometimes some devotees behaving something what I not can adjust immediately. But with a little, just think a moment. So they will cut out many bad things, like a chirurg when in the operation. Once I was lying there, there was many light there, and they put something, and then I was thinking, okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Next moment it was for 3 hours. Like if dead or not dead, nobody will, you don't feel anymore, no? So it will be gone. And they do the operation. That means the pain, actually, what you feel during the operation, you not feel because they put in this anesthesia. But after wake up, with the moment, they're cutting something in your body, then the pain will come. But after 1 week or after some time, you will be cured, and the body is working and the pain is gone. So similarly, in the spiritual life, if we want to accelerate our path home to Godhead, to walk more quickly, we need some strong authority who will cut off false thinking. And sometimes it's difficult to digest that, but you have to work home it. I speak this because I think everybody have to experience to some degree that And if you come more near, then the test will be more difficult. And either you make it or it will break you. One of the two things, makes you or breaks you. If you're broken, maybe they have to be bubbled up with slowly, to give some sugar candy and some sweet, and it's nice and okay, like this. So that is, we see this in our spiritual guidance. They are so sweet, speaking and nice, and they give the nectar, the balsam. And also they have a club also inside, if something goes wrong, boom, it's cutting.
Some already learn that.
Yeah. So we can digest this. Hopefully everybody can digest it. Because after this operation is done, then your health is regained. You will be happy.
The question is how to stay there.
How to stay?
How to scare?
No, stay in that position.
To stay.
Stability.
Guru is like a potter. Take some lump of earth, inside holding, outside slapping.
Please remember this.
So inside he is holding, but outside he has to then become nice, even nice form, everything. Both he has to do. Only beating that it will break, only holding is also not enough. Both is necessary.
So you see in all these leelas, so many leelas the Lord performs, there's always also some teaching included. It's not only leela, at the same time it's also teaching that you understand this. But our authorities, our guidance, they want that they gave this Krishna book and all these Krishna's confidential leelas in Vrindavan, that you can discuss this and sing their names. Like in Vrindavan, there's nothing except Radhe Radhe.
Yeah.
Radhe Radhe. Every tree, every wall, every house, every door, every car, every cycle, everywhere is Radhe Radhe. And there was one man there, he continuously from birth to death, nothing come out from his mouth. Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe. Eating. Radhe Radhe. Guru. Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe. Nothing else. What kind of experience he have? Can ask, no? It's really deep into that rasam anandam. But need all guidance, of course. Even who wanted to go to Vrindavan?
Jagannath Pandit.
He's
Satyabhamas.
in Dwarak, Leela. But Mahaprabhu not to give allowance to him. And another thing, Gadadhara, he is Radharani herself. He was not allowed to go to Vrindavan. Whole life, never, not even one time. Jagannatha is allowed after 2 months lamenting. Mahaprabhu say, okay, you go, but please stay with Sanatana Goswami. And when he came there in Vraja, he stayed with Sanatana Goswami. So Raghu, he used to cook for Sanatana Goswami. Jagannatha Bandit. Nicely kitchen, he stays simple, 100 gram. So one day, Sanatana Goswami, he took one red cloth, not yellow, red, he put like a turban. And then he stayed in the kitchen cooking, Jagannatha Bandit cooking, and say, oh, Goswami ji, from whom you got this nice turban? And he mentioned some sannyasi or some. Then he became so angry. He took his cooking pot, he wanted to beat up Sanatana Goswami, very heavy. Then Sanatana Goswami said, okay. Then he cooled down, he said, oh, now I understand how much love you have for Mahaprabhu. You cannot even tolerate anything outside Mahaprabhu, because this cloth was given by some other devotee. Anyway, there are so many leelas there. Any topic we start to, what we not speak, our Govinda Maharaj. I was in Vrindavan some years ago when there was a festival there. Celebrate our Govinda Maharaj's Abhibhav Tithi also.
That is today, yes.
Today. He established one temple also there. Then Bhakti Vikram Bharati Maharaj. Oh, Raghunandan Das. He was a boy. He was a son of Mukunda. He was a doctor of the Maharaja, the king there. Mukunda was such a devotee. He had so much love inside. Once he was at the court with the king, and they was sitting there on the throne, king. And then one devotee came to fan him with a peacock feather, just to, because very hot there, no, give air there. Then Mukunda, when he saw the peacock feather, he started trembling, and he finally collapsed, and he fall down from the stage where he's sitting with the king. He fall down completely. Then the king jumped from his throne. He went down. What happened, Mukunda? This is doctor. What happened to him? Then Mukunda, he came out. He said, I have some epilepsy, some kind of disease. So, but the king said, no, I don't believe you that. You have some special love for the Lord, so he could not tolerate his peacock feather even. And his son, Raghunandan, he was a small boy just. One day the father have to go out from the house to conduct another business. He said, Raghunandan, when the mother is preparation cooking finished, you just offer the Gopal. You offer the Gopal to Thakurji. Then yes, we will do. So father went, mother was cooking, the plate was ready. So Raghunandan, yes, please offer the Gopal. So Raghunandan, he went in the altar with the plate, what the mother cooked, and he stayed there and he spoke his mantras. Very simple, not many mantras, just Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Can offer everything with this mantra. So, and then you see he's waiting. Just, Gopal, please eat. Otherwise, my father gave order we should do this. And Gopal, please, Gopal. I get a problem if you not eat. And he started crying and become very emotional there. And then finally Gopal came and he eat everything. Then the mother, Raghunandan, bring out the offering. It's time to put it back. Then he bring the empty plate. And the mother said, hey, what's going on? You eat everything inside? No, mother, I not eat. Then I will call the father. I will call your father. I will tell him this. Then when the father came home, the mother told everything to the father. But the father was thinking, this boy cannot lie, because I know my son. He's never lying. He's very straight, very honest person. So let me see what is going on there. Again, they cooked and so. And then, okay, Raghunandan offered Gopal. He went with the plate inside offering. But the father was, Mukunda is hiding. He want to see. So then again he started saying, Gopal, please come, eat Gopal. Then Gopal come to start, take the ladu, and he bite just half. That moment the father poured in, he opened the curtain, he looked, Gopal stopped. And the half ladu, today if you go there, you will see Gopal with half ladu. Bolo Sri Raghunandan Das ki Jai. That is the greatness of their realization, how to talk, how to live with the deity. Our Guru Maharaj gave another example in Sri Rangam. One outcast lying, he's day and night he repeating, what they are chanting?
Om Namo Narayana.
Narayan. Om Narayana Namaha. Constantly that chant, but he's an outcast. He's just in night he's lying on the road, and at 3 o'clock in the morning the Pujari came and he saw this Chandala, this outcast, is lying on the road. But he not wake him up to move aside, he just took a stone and he threw the stone, and he was yelling and jumped up and, sorry, something, I make offense, please excuse me. So then he left him and the Pujari went straight to the door of Ragunath. And he wanted to open. No chance, the door was closed. Oh, what offense I have done? He was thinking, what offense I have done? Then from inside came a voice. The voice said, you offend this Chandala on the way. You go there, They came and carried him 3 times around all the boundary.
Parikrama.
Yeah. So he did this, and without taking bath, nothing after that, the door was open, he could enter. So the question is, who believes such things? They think this is just a story, but it's happened, it's recorded. Same with Ragunath, and they really talk with the deity. And another, to make it short, another thing is one old Brahmin, one young Brahmin, they made a South Indian tour. And they finally, now they are from South India, they came to North India to visit Vrindavan. And the old Brahmin was very satisfied with the young Brahmin. So he said, I will give you my daughter to marriage. Then the young Brahmin said, Sir, you come from highly aristocratic family, Brahmin family, I am just low class, so how this never work? You cannot give. They will protest, yeah. No, this is my daughter, I can give to you for marriage. No, I don't believe. Then he said, please, now I will stand in the front of Gopal in Vrindavan. You give your promise in front of the deity. Then they did everything, and in case any problem, because the young Brahmin understand there will be a problem, because in home they will never allow him to give his daughter to him, because he's a Brahmin family and he's low class.
He was Brahmin, but low class.
Low class.
Low caste Brahmin.
Poor, and they very rich, very aristocratic. So then, anyway, because the old Brahmin was very pleased with the service of the young Brahmin, he carried his water pot, and the old man needs some servant. So finally, after a long time, they came back to Vidyanagara, some place there, and then the long time passed. So he went home, old Brahmin, young Brahmin went home. Then the young Brahmin thinks, okay, that old Brahmin, he promised something in front of the deity, now he keeps silent, there must be some problem. So I will go there to ask if he have forgotten this. So in the meantime, the old Brahmin, he revealed to his family, actually the whole story, when he was on tour in India and they went to Vrindavan, he promised the young Brahmin, who is low class, you say, his daughter. Then he said, impossible, you cannot do that. No. Then already the young Brahmin came there, and this the older son of the old Brahmin, immediately when he asked this, oh, have you forgotten this? And then they said, no, tell him you don't remember anymore. Then the old man said, no, I don't remember. Yeah, there was some discussion there. He took one stick and he chased away the young Brahmin. Then he went. Then what to do? He brought the villagers. He said, please, this case is such and such, come with me. Again they went to the house and they start discussing this. And this young son of the old Brahmin starts some word junglery, just to make his mind bewildered. Then he said, no, listen, have you any witness? Yes, we have a witness. This is Gopal deity in Vrindavan. Then what witness is this Gopal deity in Vrindavan? What he will speak now, to give a statement now? He said, give me some time. I will go there, I will ask, I bring the case in front of Gopal, and then we will see. He said, okay. Then he said, let him go, you know what you want to do there. Witness, he said, non-belief. And his family was ready to say, to the old man, if you want to give the daughter to the young man, either we commit suicide or we make some heavy things. Then the old man was in a very precarious situation. He could not do anything. Then he just waiting. And the young Brahmin, again he made a tour. He went to Vrindavan. And there he came to the temple of Gopal. And he said, Gopal, I have a problem. This old man here, when he was here, he promised to give me his daughter. I don't so much about to give his daughter to me, but I scared. I'm fearing that he break his promise in front of you. This will be his problem. Therefore, I want to help him. Please, can you come with me to give witness? Then was silent, and the deity said, oh, have you ever heard that the deity is walking to 2,000 kilometers there? How is it possible? Then the Brahmin said, yes, I never have heard this, but I also never have heard that the deity speaks to me. She spoke to him. Then he begged again and said, okay, we make one commitment. So you cook every day 1 kilo rice for me, and I will walk behind you, and you will listen my ankle bells, that I'm there. But if you turn back, I will remain as we are. So in this way, all the way they walked back. And he every day cooked 1 kilo rice for Gopal deity, and they walked, the listener is coming behind. So he was inside feeling very anxiety. So they walked back all the way. When they came to the village, then he was thinking, okay, anyway, I have just to... Then he turned back and beautiful Gopal standing there like statue. But he walked all the way. There was no train or any vehicle there. Just walked all the way. So then they brought all the villagers. And everybody was amazed and, wow, this is really amazing what he did. And they could not escape from this because witness was there. And then he took the marriage and everything was fine. And what happened to that Gopal deity? They installed that, no?
No, they requested Gopal, you please stay here. All the Brahmins, the young and the old Brahmins both are Krishna's devotees, so they requested you please stay here. So he stayed there. But after is a long story.
There was a king involved, now they make a temple, and then once the queen came in the temple and she saw, I have a beautiful nose bell in my home. Maybe if I could give this to Gopal. Then in night the queen was dreaming, yes, my mother, when I was small in Vrindavan, she made a hole in the nose. She's there. So next day the king and the queen went to the temple and he gave the two Chari the nose bell and the boot. In this way. So there's so many leelas about how everything is real. It's not just a fairy tale. Somebody speaks some invented story that really happened, and this is written down. Like the Goswamis, they wrote down many valuable books. Ragunath Das Goswami, today is Obedience Day, is our brioche and guide, the guide for the final goal, prema, love. And he wrote Vilap Kusmanjali, 104 slokas. But Vilap Kusmanjali means in a crying mood of separation from Radharani. So he writes this. It's wonderful. That we have no entrance to that now. But we just said it exists. And they wrote many other books in that way who reveal Swarup. Those who feel attracted to Vrindavan, to the mood, that love, that harmony, what you feel when you go to Vrindavan, just now even, they wrote down this expression and their realization to give mercy to anyone who goes there. In Braja, anyone can go there. But he should not stay too long, because if he's thinking that all these people doing this, that, like the mind is charging them, they make some offenses. So then, because they are already in the eternal home, and we are trying to come home, back home to Godhead, back home to Vrindavan. So whatever they're doing, they do. This is their business. And the first thing what we should do, what we learn from our teachers is, if you come to Vrindavan, if you enter in the divine divine Vrindavan, even with materialized body, first you throw your body there in the dust and roll, and take this dust. When Maharaj before explained, this dust is a Braja Raja. This dust will have some special capacity if you put your body this. And you will understand that even the trees, the animals, all the living entities, they are tibia, they are divine, transcendental. They are not from this world. Because anyone who can take birth as a Brajavasi, this is just, we cannot say some selected group, but actually this is it. Otherwise we would be a Brajavasi. But we follow the Brajavasi's footstep. It's called Ragatmika Bhakti. Ragatmika means you follow an eternal inhabitants of Vrindavan. How they are, what they are, They are the real Rupanuga, means the Anuga, means they're directly connected with the divine couple and with all the leelas there. Need guidance, because if I don't know where is Vrindavan, somebody have to bring me there, right now. Bring me there, and lost my heart there forever. Even the body comes out, come back to live in Austria, or wherever in Europe, America, doesn't matter. Like our A.C. Prabhupada, he used to say, I stay now in New York, or we stay in Vienna, but I never leave Vrindavan. So that is real Prayojana. He already established his goal of life. He stayed there. And not even the body moves out, but the body is one thing, the mind is one thing, but where is your heart? Where is your spirit? Where you find that beauty and love and harmony and ecstasy in Vrindavan, where Ahirnandan Vande Yasalindi Param Brahmam, the Param Brahmam, the Supreme Lord, is crawling in the quartet of Nanda Maharaj, in the tusk. And if you want to get darshan of him, darshan, you must knock on the door of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj, I want to see you, Gopal. Hey, Gopal! There's somebody on the door, he wants to see you. Please come. Gopal immediately will come, open the door, and you have darshan. Why? Because Nanda Maharaj, unlimited love. You have so much love for Krishna, we cannot imagine. Therefore, Krishna became his son. Really. Like you have a son, or somebody have a son or a daughter, like a kid. Very this natural affection they have. Because you cannot go directly to him, you need somebody, a ragatmika, somebody who is already eternally established in that relationship, eternally. That one you need, and he will lead you there. To get this spontaneous attraction. Spontaneous means all the time, ready to serve. Anything Gopal needs, immediately give. Oh, Mama, I need your breast. Take breast and drink. Oh, he's Bhagavan? How is dependent? He's, Mama is hungry. How is it Bhagavan? You call him Bhagavan, but I know that he is my son. He become hungry, he's crying. And if I'm not feeding him, he will break all the pots in the kitchen and distribute this to the monkeys. All the yogurt, the butter there. That is Braja Lila. And this Gopal, when he is in the night, then he will escape. Sleeping room. He jump out from the window, they will go in the forest and in the kunjas. This is another thing. When he has his higher rasas there. But we must understand they're all his badum basels. Nothing is, is not correct. Everything is
connected.
I want to say one word. It's not unjust or everything is, nothing is wrong there.
Everything is normal.
Yeah, everything is in harmony. But of course, his boyfriends and his mother, parents, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, they will not be with him in that time. And therefore, this is a Astakalya Leela. This Leela in Vrindavan is 8 times divided in 3. 8 more 3 is 24 hours. Astakalya Leela. And it's starting with Nishanta Leela in the morning, means Mangala Ratik. What is going on in the Kunjas? Radharani, Krishna, whole night there with the Shakis and Mancharis there. And in the morning they wake up, they have to go home. Because his boyfriends will come, the mother will wake him up, they have to be there in the morning. So they have to wake up. Krishna and Radha, they are tightly embraced in the morning. So there's one old female monkey, what is his name? Kakati. So they hesitate, the gopis too, because these make a very ferocious sound, and it's not nice to wake in the morning with harmony.
Monkey.
Wake up, But they are so tightly embraced, they don't want to wake up. There's also Shuk and Sharik, the parrots there. So they're singing very sweetly, but finally they have, this is service. Service only there to make a strange sound to wake them up. Finally they must give permission, okay, Kakadi, now you start. I don't can imitate this sound.
Our Ram Prabhu, we can.
Who?
Our Ram Prabhu from Vishakhapatnam, he knows how the monkeys are doing. Manas
Then they wake up and in this way it starts. So time is always
It's just 7:30.
running.
Or we
Kala.
stay until Mangalarati.
For me, no problem. Maharaj.
Capacity.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's auspicious day today. The best to do sadhu sangha. This is most auspicious. And remember all this, listen all this katha. That's unlimited, so it's really no end.
Unlimited.
We just touching little one like this.
With our small tongue, how much we can glorify the divine.
I would have one request, if all of you agree, that Raman Reti sing one kirtan, won't we do that?
Yes.
Because I wrote one email to Prabhuji and then he said, irresistible, I have to come. I prayed to Giriraj, you please, somehow or other you take him here, so that he came with us. And we are doing kirtan so many years together, so I'm very happy he came. I had another desire, but okay.
No, please.
Hey
Radhika.
Yes, this was.
Okay.
Gourpremanande.
Hari. So, geht, oder? Ja, genau, Reti. Na. Hilft nichts. Mahamantra. Das ist das Beste. Es gibt nichts Besseres. पंचमी महोत्सव की जय, गुरुदेव की जय, हुआ मंगल श्री नाम संकीर्तन की जय, गौ प्रेमानंदे।